Good day YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Wysol and today I've got a little message about fighting your fears. So I'm currently like right next to, just meditating on that guys, but don't even do a long meditation. So you don't even, once you can sink into a trance state very quickly, you can do hour-long meditations. But when you can sink into trance state very quickly, you don't need to keep doing these long meditations. Long meditations are good to practice getting into trance states, and they're good to do, you know, ritualistic meditation. Anyway, that's not what the video is about. Okay, fighting your fears. So I'm going to kind of show you the edge of this. I don't really want to get any closer because I don't. Clearly not stable, so probably shouldn't even be on here to be honest. But oh well. Sorry if you can't really hear me. Again, I'm up here, so there's a lot of wind. But fighting your fears. Let's talk about fighting your fears. Your fears. If you can fight your fears, you're going to like unlock yourself. So your fears, again, we like a lot of people, we may know it as like false evidence appearing real. So it's kind of not real. So if you can fight those fears that aren't actually real, they're just your mind saying, oh, it's kind of dangerous. Oh, it's you shouldn't do that. That's just your mind saying it. And your mind stop. I'm gonna continue walking. Your mind is only saying that because of the perceptions that have been given to you around society. That's the only reason your mind is saying it and giving you these fears. Okay. Now there are some cases where fears are based in past lives. So you may have a fear of heights, for example. Maybe not from this life. It is most likely going to be like a past life fear. So fighting those fears, delving into past lives, figuring out why you have these fears can be helpful, but in general we're just talking about fighting them. So doing the things that you're afraid of, basically. Going into high places. I've got a bit of a phobia of heights, so going over there and meditating is a bit nerve-wracking and unsettling on my stomach. But I did it anyway. And it's a bit hard to do with a big ass backpack on your back, especially climbing up. It's definitely a bit unsafe. Realistically, I shouldn't go over there. But I went over there. Again, fighting your fears. So fight your fears. Why is fighting your fears going to be beneficial for you? When you fight your fears, again, I just mentioned, you kind of unlock yourself. You unlock those things that you think are fears. Again, it's not really a fear. All of this is like an illusion. It is an illusion. We're projecting, our brain is projecting the experience based on what our brain computer is running, what programs it's got programmed and running on. Okay? So our projective experience is based on the programs that we run. Now, when we can change or uninstall programs and re-download new software, you can basically become, you could call superhuman. Doing things that are what majority of the population would be inhuman, like communicating with plant life, communicating with animal spirits, and a lot, which is onto another point or part of the video, which I'll talk about in a minute because I'm going to continue talking about fighting the fears. But again, those fears are false evidence appearing real. Those aren't necessarily real. Even if they're from past lives, again, you're not living that life now. You should ignore the fear. Well, not ignore the fear, fight the fear. Do what makes you afraid. Okay? It's going to make you stronger as well. Because you build this, you're building your soul when you fight your fears. It makes your soul stronger when you fight fears. Because it's not like again, at the start, I did kind of say it can be your mind creating the fears, but some of these fears are based on your past life. So it's a soul fear. You're building your soul by fighting these fears. Okay? There is a lot of power in fighting what you perceive as fears. Whether it's a past life fear, again, it could be the sea. I get seasick, like, very quickly. I don't know why, yet. I feel like I drowned in the ocean in one life, because sometimes when I'm swimming as well, like, if I get under too much, for some reason I panic a tiny bit. I don't know. I think I've drowned in a past life, I'm not too sure. But I do have like a weird phobia of the sea, even though I like the sea. I just have a weird, strange phobia of the sea. Anyway, I've been hiking around here, and I've been listening to crickets a lot. What's the point on this? Now, I just mentioned I've been communicating with animal spirits. Crickets, you could talk with a type of animal. I mean, they're kind of a bug, an insect, but they're a life form. Okay, they have a type of consciousness. Now, the download that I got from the crickets, yes, crickets, is that your tribe, you know how we talk about your vibe attract your tribe? Your tribe, okay, the people that you're supposed to resonate with. Now, you're not supposed to resonate with every single spiritual person, let alone every single person in the world. There's spiritual tribes, there's a whole like section of different spiritual kind of pathways. There's a right hand path, a left hand path. Both are not against each other. The whole healing of the world is going to happen by right hand path people and left hand path people coming together and stopping fighting. But again, your vibe attracts your tribe. Listen to the crickets. I'm going to get away from the people because they're making noise and the crickets aren't. But listen to the crickets. Shit. Your tribe is going to make the exact same noise as you. They're going to be speaking the exact same things as you. They're literally going to be on the exact same wavelength. Not like a different bit. They're not going to be spiritual, but maybe not into a certain type of practice you're in. They're going to be exactly like you, like literally exactly like you. You're from the same oversoul. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly put a picture of the monad. Might as well put a picture of the monad where my slippers are. So monad picture right here. The monad in the middle, there's a section of oversoul. There's multiple monads, by the way, but your tribe will be in the oversoul. Okay. Your tribe is going to make the exact same sound as you. They're going to not be exactly like you, but they're going to be talking like you, okay? They're going to be talking about similar things to you. What I mean by similar things, for example, like me, I talk about witchcraft and spirituality, but I also talk about kind of a left hand and a right hand path of spirituality. My tribe is going to be kind of the exact same. They're going to like vibe exactly with me. It's not going to be a different oversoul, okay? We have different oversouls. It's going to be the same. And your tribe, is going to make the same sound you do. Okay? But yeah. I don't know if that is it for the video, but I thought I'd finish on that bit. So I think it is that bit for the video. Hello. But yeah. I think I'll just show you this tiny bit. I think we'll finish the video. Oh, that's a cool little spot. Oh, there's a cool little spot. But yeah, a bunch of flowers. Oh, did you know? All of the flowers that you see as well, like people consider them weeds, like even buttercups. Like I seen a bit over there that literally had purple, yellow, and white flowers, but society actually considers those weeds. Those could be you. You're the flowers that society considers weeds. Take it as it resonates for you. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Peace out. Hey everyone, so I spoke about a little message from tree spirits. So what do I mean by a little message from tree spirits? The other night I came over to where I'm going now. I didn't record the other night because I didn't have my phone on me. I literally went out here with nothing on me and like at about 12 PM, so roughly midnight. I think maybe a bit before, maybe a bit after. But I literally stood on a crossroads. So if you know about crossroads, they're kind of energy hotspots. They're kind of connected to Hecate. So Hecate is known as the goddess of the crossroads, and I nearly dropped my phone. So Hecate is known as the goddess of the crossroads. So that's where I just came from, behind me there. And there's a road that way, and that way. So we are right bang in the middle of a little forest crossroads here. So again, the other night I came out here. I literally stood slap bang in the middle. I wasn't consciously aware that I was standing slap bang in the middle of a crossroads until the next day. When I came back here, I was like, wait a second, that's a crossroads. So yeah, I stood here about between 11 PM and 12 PM. And you know how you see like certain flashes of light in the corner of your eyes? Like white light flashes, blue light flashes, when like spirits are trying to communicate with you. This was a bit different. This was like a big, again, it was pitch black. It was basically pitch black nighttime. I couldn't really see shit. I used a little lantern to get here, and then I turned it off while I was here. And then I see these big shadows in darkness. That's like the only way I could describe it. It was a big fucking tree-sized shadow in darkness. It was like the aura of the tree, but it was like a dark aura of a tree at nighttime. Again, shadows at nighttime. What? It didn't really make freaking much sense. So I would literally, the first thing I said, I was like, "Greetings, spirits. Who are you?" So I essentially made a communication with them. As soon as I seen that, like the best way I can explain it is, again, if you've experienced the little flashes in the corner of your eyes, like the white flashes, sometimes it's not even in the corner of your eyes. Sometimes you can get like a blue flash in the middle of your eye sometimes, or like a white flash. Majority of the time it's at the corner, it's at your peripheral vision. But this one, it was like, let's try to show you the tree. It's that tree. So that was the first tree I saw. I saw this, it was like a black outline of the tree. It was like the tree's shadow at nighttime. Again, at nighttime, how the fuck am I seeing shadows? It didn't really make much sense. So again, I said, "Greetings, spirits," because that's the only thing that came to my head. I was like, there's spirits here. I was like, "Greetings, spirits. Who are you?" And the first thing that came to my mind was tree spirits. The spirits of the trees, which was very intriguing. So I got a little message from them. I was like, okay, cool. So I stood here for about a few minutes and I just like put myself in the moment. I let myself be present. And the things that came to my mind is what I'm going to read out of my journal. So, where's the page? There we are. Alright, so this was on the 25th of July, so this was not yesterday, this was the night before. So it says, "Message from the tree/forest spirits. To stand firm in not your beliefs," and I'll explain why they're saying not your beliefs and stuff in a second, but to your moral values, so your kind of human moral values. Okay, stand firm in those. Why not your beliefs? Your beliefs will and do change over time. And this world is about to make a big, massive shift in collective perception. So your beliefs are going to be shifting drastically. Not just yours, collectively. Everyone's beliefs is going to be shifting drastically. And it is shifting drastically. It keeps shifting drastically, but there is going to be a big... everyone's going to get a slap in the face, basically. An energy slap in the face is, I feel like, what's going to happen. Okay? So let's go on to this bit. yeah, everyone's beliefs are going to be changing. So stand firm in your moral values, basic human moral values, like not killing people for stupid reasons, not hurting someone for stupid reasons, not punching someone in the face because they called you a name. Simple shit like that. Stand firm in moral values. But beliefs, don't stand firm in those, because your beliefs, again, beliefs can be changed. Believing allows you to be lied to. So that is going to change. That might be for another video, actually. Actually, no. This will be for this video. I'm just going to add it in. This was something that I'd written down, but it's fitting for this bit. So why are our beliefs going to be changing? This was the next day. So, human limits are not what you think they are. Or not what majority of people think they are. Okay? There's actually also some studies in regards to things like running barefooted. Potentially we can run faster than we are known to be able to capable of running. I think someone was statistically checking it from like 15 to 20 miles an hour to something like 50 miles an hour that we could potentially be running at in speed wise. But again, it's not just our physicality limits changing, our perception limits, how we perceive things. Obviously, if you're watching this video, your perception has changed over time, many times, about different things, different subjects, and different topics. But again, your limits are not going to be changing just spiritually, but also physically, okay? Now imagine that you grew up knowing the things that you know now, and you were capable, and you had the mindset of also working on your physical body, your mind, and your soul. Okay, so training your physical body, which you could say is a microcosmic mirror of your solar expression. Again, as above, so below, as within, so without. Everything is like a mirror, quite literally. But yeah, it's already common knowledge that monks can have spears pushed against their necks and do press-ups, and others can do press-ups while also being on a plate of nails. That's a breatharian of 4 years, which I'll probably pop in the corner of the video, actually. That was very intriguing. But our ability to do physical things is going to be changing. Not going to be changing, it is changing. Barefoot walking and running is going to help you do this as well. I literally did a hike yesterday, all barefoot. Not all barefoot. When we got onto like stony bits, I put my slippers on. But it was either a slipper hike or a barefoot hike, and that lasted like 6 hours. So training your mind and your body at the same time. Remember, your mind is limiting what your body can do. Okay, everything that's going on in your mind is just neurons firing signals. Okay, it's literally electrical signals sending interpretations around your brain. You right? And this last little bit, I just put this here as a little motivational bit. The sky is not the limit, because the stars and infinite void lie beyond. Okay? But I think that may be it for the video. So that will include the talk about fears, the little message from the crickets, included in that fear video, and then this bit. But yeah, that is it for today. No, it's not, because I'm going to include cave dwellers. So 3 spirit communications in one video. I'm gonna make this a little adventure video. So this one might be a bit long, but this will include cave dwellers, forest spirits, and animal spirits. Okay, but yeah, we'll move on to the cave dweller bit now. Found some quarry thing. Looks like a cave, but it's a quarry. This is actually where Star Wars was shot. One of the new Star Wars films. Looks pretty cool. I'm going to meditate in here because cave and quarry systems are known to house rather unique spirits. So we'll see what happens and what thoughts come to my mind and what energies occur. Interesting. So, I've watched a video from E.A. Coetting before regarding him in a cave. He was talking about how elves dwell in caves. I got the same intuitive guidance, and from what I can tell, elves aren't pointy-eared elves. They are the energy current that keeps the foundations of the earth from crumbling. Like they are the energy of the rocks and the foundations of the underlying kind of foundation of the landscape you see. So that is what they are. Did he have any advice? No, not at the moment. This place, people come here a lot, and they don't mind it, but they don't really like it because it's very disruptive. It's not like they're disrupting. What do they mean by that is disruptive is within cave systems, they do work. All cave systems are slightly connected as well. Even though if they're not, a cave system doesn't lead to another cave system, they are connected. I don't know how, but that's just what I got. Also, people have died here. Hundreds. Yeah. This feels like a magical hotspot. I don't know about you, but as soon as I walked in here, I don't know if you guys got that vibe as well from stepping in here, but this seems like a freaking hotspot. It's like perfect shaped. Oh yeah. People that are aware of things come here. That's not ancient, by the way, someone scraped that in. But it looks like people come here. It feels like someone's done stuff here. Or done like work here, you could say. This is definitely a cave that someone utilizes for working. So I'm going to leave this place be. But I feel like that message that people don't treat this area correctly. Well, if someone uses this spot, they haven't used it for a while because they would treat it correctly. But as you can see, there's a lot of rubbish here. But this place has been, this little bit, sometime in the past, I don't think it's anywhere recently, but work has been done in here. 100 fucking %, because what a view that is outside as well. I can imagine at, I don't know, actually, because that's the south. You wouldn't get like a sunrise, but this is a hot spot, for fucking sure. But this is what they meant about the cave systems and the tunnel systems aren't treated. Like, you wouldn't... Again, most people don't think entities live here. Most people don't think entities live in the forest, but they do. And they don't like their home being trashed. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really have a bin bag to take all of this. But, yeah. Intriguing. Again, I don't know if you guys can feel this, if you're watching this, but... there is an energy about this bit. You can't deny it. There is a different vibe than normal, you could say. But yeah, that's one little bit. I've got one little more bit to show you. I'm also going to include a little, since this video is probably about a message, probably going to be regarding the message from the bloody elves. I'll add a little message that I got from some tree spirits. I don't know why, but today and yesterday I'm like receiving fuckloads of downloads from different energy currents. It's really weird. Like, I have been hiking barefooted everywhere. I'm currently not barefooted at the moment because it's kind of stony. But I've done like at least 3 hours today barefooted. But yeah, this is a dope little spot. Oh shit. There's a bit there. Yo. You could live in that. You could live in that. Anyway, be back in 2 minutes. I'm just going to go check out the other cave. A bit, I think, what they meant. There's a lot of graffiti around there. So I went into the main bit, meditated first, and I'm like, yeah, people haven't been treating this place well. And then I go search the area, and people haven't been treating this place well. It's like, coincidence or no coincidence? I think not. Anyway. I think I'm going to continue the video with the little message from the tree spirit things. I'm going to edit that in now. Okay, so I just found this. Another little download I got is, I mentioned elves, and probably people are thinking like, what the fuck, elves? Well, we've heard of delves, right? You've probably heard of delves. Thing from like fantasy stuff. Should we go deep in? Oh. Hello. Graffiti. What's that supposed to be? Pentagrams? People come here. Practitioners come here. This is a proper cave system. Might be a bit dangerous, but should we explore a bit? You can't see shit on the camera, I can't see shit. But yeah, I was talking about delves. Oh, this is a fucking... Am I the only one getting ritual circle vibes here? There's a big stone left in the middle that could be from a pillar that used to be here, but that is a bit... So that's here, that's over there. I'm going to put the camera this way quickly. Actually no, because the video will be shit if I do that. Alrighty. So yeah, that looks like... Found another hotspot, people. Explore the caves. People have practice there. Sorry if I'm being rather quiet. I'm just getting downloads. So around approximately 65 years ago, this was a space. This used to be a quarry, then it got abandoned. And then once it got abandoned, people started to realise that, whoa, they've built a freaking cave for me. There's no coincidence of that rock being sitting there in the middle. Like, you can't just say that's fucking coincidence. Again, it could be one of these pillars, but it doesn't really look like it. Like, I mean, it probably was, but fucking not anymore. And that's what I got from touching it, by the way. That's why I had my hand on it. But yeah, this was used. Interesting. Is it disrespectful to let people know that this place was used? No. Unless this information gets tampered with and people try and fuck with the energy that's here. But no, it's not disrespectful to let people know that this place was used as a magical hotspot. But yeah, again, as you can see, the reason why they said that people aren't treating this place well is because of all of this. Anyway, whoa, fucking me. Tripping over. Apparently it's limestone around here again. More shit. People left the towel there. Anyway, I think that is it for the cave. For the caves. But yeah, this is dope. That's definitely a hot spot. It was a hot spot. It's not used anymore. I do think someone that lives locally probably knows about it. I don't think they use it though, because this place is very touristy. So having your hotspot in a tourist area is pretty freaking dumb, because obviously trash is going to get left behind. People will go there, even if you kind of put barriers up and like protect the area, ward the area. It's a hotspot, man. People come here, tourists come here to check out this place because it's Star Wars recorded shit here. But yeah, there is some ancient history here, which is cool. Again, it was a quarry. Interesting. A bird just flew past. It was a quarry, but then it got turned into, you could say, a kind of temple. But for a very short period of time. That looks like it's due to kill someone. Literally. I don't know whether I should take it out just in case it does kill someone. Like, but if I take it out, the big thing, like, that looks like it's gonna kill someone, man. I'm not gonna lie. That looks like if like something moves and someone's under this, they're dead. But then I don't wanna die from that thing. But yeah, I think I'll leave this bit there.